What if everything you've been told about reality was backwards? What if your mind isn't just a thinking machine, but a transmitter, sending signals into the invisible, shaping what happens around you without even realizing it? You've probably felt it before, moments when your emotions changed the room, when a thought brought someone to call, when reality bent just a little too perfectly to be coincidence. That's not luck. That's energy. And the truth is, manipulação de energia é real. In this video, we're diving into the hidden science and ancient wisdom behind one of the most powerful forces you possess, but were never taught to use. From the electric field of your heart to the quantum code of your thoughts, you'll learn why your focus is more than mental, it's creative. You'll discover how breath, posture, and emotion can alter the very fabric of what you attract. And most importantly, you'll see how aligning thought, feeling, and intention gives you access to a field where all things are possible. The powers you seek aren't outside you. They've always been waiting within. So stay with me, because what you're about to remember could change everything. Our thoughts aren't just silent voices echoing inside the skull. They're waves. Every intention, every worry, every vision is a subtle electrical signal that pulses through the brain, and those signals create electromagnetic fields. Now imagine this. Your brain becomes a kind of inner Wi-Fi router, broadcasting frequencies outward. These waves ripple into the quantum field, where matter and reality are still forming. So, every thought you allow to repeat becomes a kind of pattern, one that reality listens to. But here's the hidden truth most never consider. These signals don't stop at your skin. Just like invisible radio waves travel through walls, your mental energy moves beyond you, influencing others and subtly shaping situations. Ever walked into a room and felt tension so thick it made you uncomfortable, even without anyone saying a word? That's not just emotion, it's energy in motion, frequencies left behind by thought. Manipulação de energia is real, and it starts with what you think repeatedly. When the mind is scattered, the signal is weak. But when your focus sharpens, when you hold a thought with clarity and emotional charge, you're no longer just reacting to the world. You're starting to write it. That's when things begin to shift. Synchronicities appear. Ideas arrive out of nowhere. People call you at the perfect moment. Coincidence? Or did your inner Wi-Fi just tune into a higher frequency that altered your external field? The great mystics, ancient yogis, and even some forgotten inventors understood this. They believed the universe responds not just to action, but to aligned thought backed by feeling. Thought, they taught, is the seed of creation. And when you plant those seeds with intention, you become more than just a passenger in life. You become the architect. What if you've been unconsciously broadcasting chaos when you were born to radiate peace? Now pause for a moment. What kind of signal are you sending today? Are your repeated thoughts constructing a life of limitation or expansion? Are you aware of the energy trail your mind leaves behind? Because once you truly understand that reality listens to your frequency, everything changes. Science, when honest, begins to whisper truths that mystics have shouted for centuries. The double-slit experiment is one of those whispers, a quiet revolution that shattered the illusion of a passive universe. In it, particles behaved like waves until someone watched. The moment an observer focused attention, the particles collapsed into form. Reality, it turns out, doesn't just exist, it responds. Your focus is not just mental, it's energetic influence collapsing possibilities into form. This means your awareness acts like a sculptor's hand, shaping what remains invisible into something tangible. When you look at something with meaning, when you expect or feel something about it, it changes. That's not poetry, that's quantum physics. You are not just walking through life, you're constantly interacting with it, molding it, tweaking its fabric with every perception and belief. That's why manipulating energy isn't some esoteric fantasy. It's built into the quantum blueprint of the cosmos. Imagine if every thought and feeling you had was being picked up like a command by the universe's operating system. If attention can collapse a wave into matter, then focused emotion like gratitude, awe, or fear can dictate what becomes real. You're not just experiencing your life, you're programming it. Energy responds to clarity, chaos responds to confusion, and the more aligned your thoughts, the clearer your signal becomes. It's no coincidence that monks and energy masters train their focus for years. They know that what you observe changes, but how you observe is even more powerful. That's why being intentional matters. If you spend your life reacting to everything, you're letting the field shape you. But if you learn to observe consciously, with calm, with clarity, you begin shaping the field. Energy manipulation becomes not just real, but a skill. So ask yourself, are you just observing the world, or are you observing with intention? The scientific world may be only beginning to catch up, but the door is open. Focus isn't just mental discipline. It's the first step to crafting your reality from the unseen. And once you realize that your attention has creative power, the question becomes, where are you placing it? Most people believe the brain is the master control of their reality, but few know that the heart speaks a deeper language, one that predates logic. Scientifically, the heart emits an electromagnetic field that is up to 5,000 times stronger than the brain's. Let that sink in. You're walking around with a powerful transmitter inside your chest, pulsing emotions and energy into the space around you. This is not metaphor, it's measurable. Manipulação de energia begins at the emotional level. When you feel gratitude, compassion, or love, not just think about it, but feel it deeply, your heart sends out a coherent signal. That signal has the power to affect not just your body, but other people, spaces, even outcomes. Studies show that a person in heart coherence can influence another person's nervous system just by sitting nearby. This isn't magic, it's resonance. Like two tuning forks vibrating in harmony, emotions aligned with the heart-shift energy fields around them. The heart isn't just pumping blood, it's an intelligent organ that communicates with the brain, the immune system, and the external field. When you're stressed or resentful, your heart rhythm becomes chaotic and your energy collapses into incoherence. But when you breathe slowly and recall a loving memory, your heart synchronizes, your body relaxes, your intuition heightens, and the field you emit becomes clear. That's when your energy begins to speak to the quantum field with authority. This is why spiritual masters speak so much about love, not because it's sentimental, but because it's energetically transformative. When the heart is activated, when emotion flows with purity and purpose, your electromagnetic field becomes organized. That organization pulls similar patterns into your reality. You become a magnet, not for luck, but for resonance. Reality starts answering your emotional frequency with uncanny accuracy. So the next time you want to manifest something or influence your surroundings, don't start in your head. Start in your heart. Feel what you desire before it happens. Charge it with sincerity. Let the energy expand from your chest like sunlight. Because when your heart speaks clearly, the universe listens. Tell me in the comments, have you ever felt like your emotional state changed the atmosphere around you? Or that your energy somehow attracted something, good or bad? Share your experience below, because your story might deeply resonate with someone else watching this. You don't need years in a monastery to begin manipulating energy. In truth, the most powerful shifts often come from the simplest practices, done with presence and intention. Your body is already a vessel of energy, but it needs tuning. Begin with your breath. When you breathe consciously, slowing each inhale and exhale, you calm your nervous system and bring coherence to your field. It's like adjusting the dial of a radio. You start hearing the signal beneath the noise. Next, try visualization. Close your eyes and imagine golden light expanding from your chest, filling the room. Don't just see it, feel it. add emotion. Gratitude, love, joy, whatever elevates your state, that emotion charges the image, giving it energy. This isn't imagination for the sake of fantasy. It's how the brain begins to believe a new reality. And once belief takes root, the quantum field begins to respond. Visualization is spiritual architecture. Another practice, energetic friction. Rub your hands together for 30 seconds, then separate them slightly. You'll feel heat, a tingling, maybe even a magnetic resistance. That's bioenergy, your body's electric signature waking up. You can shape this energy with intention. Move your hands slowly and imagine forming a ball of light between them. Direct it toward your chest, a plant, a situation. It's not childish, it's ancient. And it works because your belief gives it power. Then there's the forgotten art of true gratitude. Not the kind you force, but the kind you generate. Each morning, place a hand on your heart and speak aloud 3 things you're grateful for. Let yourself feel them. This emotion tunes your frequency like a sacred chant. It changes your mood, your posture, your thoughts. And that shift, small as it may seem, sends a different command into the energetic field, one that says, I'm aligned with life. Simple doesn't mean shallow. These small practices, done daily and with reverence, have the power to rewire your energy system and change what you attract. You don't need more effort. You need more presence, because when your energy becomes intentional, your life stops being accidental. We are not separate islands of flesh floating in a meaningless sea. Quantum entanglement shows us that once 2 particles interact, they remain connected even across vast distances. What happens to one affects the other. This isn't just science fiction, it's quantum fact, and it mirrors a deeper truth. Our energy is woven into a larger field. You are influencing the world, even when you're alone in your room. That's how real energy manipulation is. This field, often called the morphic field or the collective unconscious, is like a spiritual internet. Every thought, emotion, and intention you emit uploads into it, subtly touching everyone connected to you. Have you ever thought of someone intensely, only to have them message you moments later? Or felt drained after spending time in a chaotic environment? You didn't imagine that. You were interacting with the shared field. Energy is the language, and you're speaking it constantly. Emotion is the strongest signal. When you feel something deeply, fear, love, grief, joy, it doesn't just stay inside you. It travels. It echoes. A mother can sense her child's distress from miles away. A healer can calm someone's body through pure intention. These aren't anomalies. They are signs that we are energetically linked through a subtle web of information. When your personal energy is aligned, you uplift the entire grid around you. And the opposite is also true. When you spiral into low frequencies, resentment, envy, bitterness, you don't just harm yourself, you pollute the field. That's why ancient wisdom always emphasized purity of heart, not for morality's sake, but because the energy you hold becomes the energy others absorb. You are either feeding the field or draining it, and every moment is a choice. So what if your healing is not just for you? What if every time you center yourself, you're also anchoring light for others you may never meet? That is the real power of conscious energy manipulation. Realizing that you are a transmitter in a divine network, and every signal matters. Most people wake up and repeat yesterday, same thoughts, same routines, same emotional patterns. Without realizing it, they become prisoners of energetic inertia. Their vibration never changes because their choices don't. That's the trap of the autopilot. The body starts living without the soul, and the field begins echoing recycled energy. But here's the truth. Just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's your destiny. And just because it's unconscious doesn't mean it can't be changed. Every time you react instead of reflect, you reinforce old frequencies. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you repeat the same signal. Energy manipulation is real, but to use it, you must reclaim the steering wheel from your subconscious. Start by observing your habits. Not judging, observing. Where do you leak energy? What patterns make you feel heavy? That awareness alone is an act of power. It breaks the loop. Then plant new seeds. Don't try to overhaul your life overnight. Choose one new behavior, a morning breathwork, a journal practice, a conscious moment of silence. Insert it into your routine like a new line of code. Do it daily and watch how your inner state begins to shift. Over time, that new vibration becomes your baseline. And when your baseline changes, so does your reality. It's also crucial to shift what you focus on. If you're always feeding your mind with fear, noise, or complaint, your energy will reflect that. Choose different inputs. Read something uplifting. Speak words that carry light. Surround yourself with higher frequencies, not to escape the world, but to change the signal you send into it. Because energy manipulation starts with attention, and where attention goes, energy flows. You are not meant to live like a machine. You are a being of choice, of intention, of vibration. Break the cycle by becoming aware, interrupt it with purpose, and then, each day, tune your energy like an instrument, because your field isn't fixed. It's waiting for your next command. Your body is more than a biological machine. It's a finely tuned energy generator. Every cell carries voltage. Every organ radiates frequency. Your posture, your breath, your food, your sleep, they all feed or deplete this internal power plant. When your body is in disarray, your energy weakens. And when your energy weakens, your ability to influence reality dims. That's why the path to manipulating energy doesn't bypass the body. It begins with it. Start with posture. When you slouch, your spine compresses, your breath shortens, and your energy field contracts. But when you sit or stand upright, with the crown lifted and chest open, you allow life force to flow freely. It's subtle, but real. The body becomes a conductor, and energy moves like current through a well-wired circuit. Just standing with awareness is an act of energetic alignment. It tells the universe, I'm awake, I'm intentional. Then there's breath, your built-in energy charger. Shallow breathing keeps you in survival mode, anxious and fragmented. But deep, rhythmic breathing rebalances your nervous system and energizes your cells. Try this. Inhale slowly for 4 counts, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold again. Do it for 3 minutes. You'll feel clearer, calmer, more radiant. Manipulação de energia isn't always mystical. It's biological wisdom practiced consciously. And don't overlook what you consume. Every bite of food carries frequency. Fresh, living foods vibrate higher than processed, dead ones. Hydration matters too. Water is a conductor of energy. Sleep, it's your nightly reset. Without it, your field becomes chaotic and prone to interference. The way you treat your body is the way you treat your energy. And your energy, in turn, shapes your experience of life. The body isn't just the temple of the soul, it's also the amplifier of your signal. Take care of it like you would a sacred altar, because when the body vibrates in harmony, your thoughts sharpen, your emotions stabilize, and your field becomes a force that bends reality in your favor. Energy is like a muscle. If you don't train it, it weakens. But when you practice with intention, you begin to shape it, direct it, expand it. That's when energy manipulation becomes more than theory, it becomes felt. And just like with physical training, consistency beats intensity. You don't need to spend hours. A few minutes of daily ritual can awaken dormant potential and completely shift your energetic state. Start with something ancient and simple: hand friction. Rub your palms together briskly until you feel heat. Then slowly pull them apart. You'll sense tingling, pressure, maybe even a magnetic pull. That's prana, chi, bioelectricity. Whatever name you prefer, hold that energy like a sphere between your hands. Move it, shape it, Direct it toward your chest or forehead. With practice, this ball becomes a tool for clearing blocks and charging intentions. Another powerful tool is alternate nostril breathing. Block your right nostril. Inhale through the left. Then switch. Block left, exhale right. Repeat the process in reverse. Do this for a few minutes. It balances the brain hemispheres, calms the nervous system, and tunes your internal frequency. Energy doesn't just move, it follows breath. And when breath is rhythmic, energy becomes harmonic. You're not just calming yourself, you're aligning with a universal rhythm. Emotional recall is also an underrated form of energy work. Sit in stillness and recall a moment of pure joy, awe, or peace. Not just the memory, relive the feeling. Let it wash over you. That emotion reactivates the frequency of that experience and amplifies your current state. It's like charging your field with premium fuel. Your body can't tell the difference between real and vividly imagined. It just responds to emotion. Treat these practices like spiritual reps. Just as muscles grow under resistance, your energetic capacity expands with use. You don't need fancy tools or sacred spaces. Your body, your breath, your intention, they are the ancient technology. And when you train them daily, your energy becomes a living force, one that speaks clearly to the universe. Long before microscopes and brain scans, ancient sages were already mapping the energetic body. Practices like Qigong, Kundalini Yoga, and Pranayama weren't just spiritual disciplines. They were systems for manipulating life force with precision. These traditions spoke of meridians, chakras, and energy centers long before the West acknowledged such ideas. But now, science is catching up, and what was once dismissed as mysticism is being confirmed by data. For example, Qigong practitioners have been shown to alter their heart rate variability, increase immune function, and even influence the growth of cells in laboratory settings, all through breath, movement, and intention. MRI scans now reveal that focused meditation can rewire the brain, enhance memory, reduce pain, and boost empathy. What these findings reveal is stunning. Ancient practices weren't just spiritual, they were energetic engineering. Even the placebo effect, often mocked by science, is a form of energy manipulation. When someone believes they're healing, the body often responds as if they are. Belief triggers emotion. Emotion triggers chemistry. Chemistry shifts reality. This is exactly what spiritual texts have taught for millennia. As within, so without. The field listens to the inner state, not just the outer behavior. These ancient technologies didn't require belief. They required discipline, daily breathing rituals, specific visualizations, conscious movement. They were methods to tune the human instrument. And now, with EEGs and heart coherence monitors, we're seeing measurable proof. The bridge between science and spirituality isn't imaginary, it's real. And the closer you walk to that bridge, the more empowered your energy becomes. So perhaps it's time we stop separating the sacred from the scientific. Perhaps what the sages knew all along was this: reality bends not to force, but to frequency. And when you master the internal instruments of breath, mind, and emotion, you begin to manipulate energy in ways both ancient and absolutely real. If thought is the arrow, then emotion is the force behind it, and intention is the hand that aims. Most people never align these three. They think one thing, feel another, and do something else. That incoherence sends mixed signals to the universe, and the result is a reality filled with noise and confusion. But when thought, intention, and emotion align, your energy becomes laser-focused. That's when the field listens. That's when things move. Imagine you want to manifest peace, but your thoughts are anxious, your emotions restless, and your intention vague. What reaches the quantum field is static. Now shift that. You think peace, feel calm in your body, and intend to carry that peace into every action. Suddenly, the energy becomes clean, crisp, aligned, and reality mirrors it back. That's not philosophy, it's energetic law. Manipulação de energia isn't wishful thinking, it's vibrational precision. This is the essence of the zero-point field, a space of pure potential where all possibilities exist. When you enter this field with coherent frequency, you access timelines, solutions, and synchronicities that were previously invisible. Think of it like tuning into a rare radio station. If you're even slightly off frequency, you get static. But when you lock into alignment, the signal is clear and the music of life plays with divine timing. The key, don't just think about what you want. Feel it now. Let that emotion flood your system. Anchor it with your breath. Then act as if it's already unfolding. That state of inner certainty sends out a vibrational command that reshapes the field. This is not fake it till you make it. This is vibrate it till you see it. And when all parts of you are speaking the same energetic language, the universe has no choice but to respond. So ask yourself now, are your thoughts clear? Is your intention focused? Are your emotions in harmony? If not, take a breath, realign. Because your energy is not scattered light, it's a beam. And when you aim it with all your being, nothing is impossible. Everything you just heard isn't theory. It's an invitation to live on purpose, to wake up from the autopilot and start shaping your field with awareness. Because energy is real. It responds to you. And when you begin aligning your breath, your posture, your thoughts, and your emotions, you stop living by default and start creating by design. Every moment becomes a sacred choice to raise your frequency and tune your life to the signal of your soul. So here's your practice. Choose one technique we shared today. Start small. Do it daily. Don't just read about energy, feel it. Watch how it shifts your mood, your interactions, your reality. You don't need to understand everything right now. You just need to begin. Because once you feel how powerful your energy really is, you'll never go back to sleep. And before you go, ask yourself this. What kind of energy am I contributing to the world today? Am I leaking my power or consciously directing it? Your answer matters, because your vibration doesn't just affect your life, it shapes the collective field we all share. If this message sparks something in you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. I'll be here guiding you on this journey into energy, mind, and spirit. Because we're all remembering together.